558.
Memories, memories, sweet, sweet memories. Sunday morning.
Good morning, Metro Manila! Di na boring ang Sunday dahil mas pagagandahin namin ang inyong morning.
Magandang araw, Metro Manila!
Talakayang magaan, subalit malaman ng mga isyong di na pag-uusapan araw-araw. Good morning, Metro Manila! Sunday morning radio talk show.
Ibig sabihin kasi ng DI, Department of Investigation. Para siyang NBI dati. Ngayon, nag-NBI na, hindi niya na binago.
It was 1940s, 1940s. Remember, the first one. Okay.
Yes, hindi niya na binago. Alam nga naman, NBI 13. Tsaka alam mo ba, Buddy, na mas noon na pa ang DI 13 kasi Agent 13 ang tawag sa niya sa loob ng comics 13. Mas noon pa siya kaysa kay James Bond.
Good morning, Metro Manila! Sunday morning radio talk show. Tampok ang mga pangunahing eksperto sa issue at impormasyong gumagabay.
Ang edukasyon kasi, sir, walang pinipiling edad o level na kalagayan sa buhay.
Opo.
Kung may opportunity na binibigay yung mga ibang school or mga tao, kailangan i-grab mo at subukan.
Good morning, Metro Manila! Sunday morning radio talk show. Kada linggo, alas 7:30 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga. Paddy Oberas sa programang Good Morning, Metro Manila sa Dzxl 558 RMN Manila. Dzxl Newsbreak.
Economic managers hindi pabor sa federalism. Kasama natin sa balita si XL Radyoman 1, Grace Mariano.
Malinaw para kay Senate Minority Leader Franklin Drilon na ayaw ng economic managers ng administrasyon na mapalitan ng federalismo ang kasalukuyang forma ng gobyerno. Ayon kay Drilon, sa presentasyon sa Senado ng 2019 proposed national budget ay ipinunto ng economic managers na walang financial analysis ang binuong federal draft ng Consultative Committee o CONCOM. Sa budget presentation, inilahad din ni Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez na hindi malinaw sa draft constitution kung paano o sino ang magbabayad sa utang ng bansa, sa militar, sa Department of Foreign Affairs, sa Central Bank at iba pa. Katuwiran ni Dominguez, kung hindi mariresolba ang nabanggit na usapin ay posibleng magresulta sa fiscal nightmare ang federalismo. Bunsod nito, idiniin ni Drilon na hindi uubra na i-adopt natin ang draft constitution para sa federal government na binuo ng CONCOM na pinamumunuan ni dating Chief Justice Reynato Puno. Mula sa Dzxl Manila, Radyoman 1, Grace Mariano, Tatak Arimen, Dzxl 558.
Samantala, anomalyang kinasasangkutan ni dating Tourism Secretary Wanda Teo at ng kanyang mga kapatid, posibleng iakyat ng COA sa Ombudsman. Kasama natin sa balita si XL Radyoman 6, Conde Batak.
Nagbabala nga si Tourism Secretary Bernadette Romulo Puyat na posibleng dalhin sa Office of the Ombudsman ang usapin tungkol sa anomalyang kinasangkutan ni dating Tourism Secretary Wanda Tulfo Teo at ng mga kapatid nito. Ito ay kaugnay pa rin sa hindi pa na ibabalik na 16 million ad placement ng DOT na itinasok sa bitag media na pag-aari ng kapatid nito na si Ben Tulfo at ang 2.5 billion na transaksyon sa ahensya sa ilalim ng pamumuno noon ni Teo. Sa pagharap ni Romulo Puyat sa budget hearing dito sa Kamara, kapag hindi na ibalik ng mga Tulfo ang nakuling bata pera sa DOT, ay posibleng iakyat ng Commission on Audit ang anomalya. Dumistansya naman ang kalihim sa issue at ipinauubaya na ng kanyang pamunuan ang usaping ito sa COA. Sinabi pa ni Puyat na binigyan ng COA ng 6 na buwan si Teo upang sagutin ang audit observation memo ng COA. Ang COA na rin anyang nakakaalam kung ibabalik nila Teo ang pera ng ahensya na ginamit pambayad sa bitag at sa iba pang transaksyon ng dating secretary. Kasama mo sa Kamara, Radyoman 6, Conde Batak, Tatak RMN, Dzxl 558.
Samantala, ang Commission on Audit sinita ang NFA sa maling paggamit ng pondo ng Food Security Program. Kasama natin sa balita si XL Radyoman 8, Mike Guyagoy.
Radyoman Lourdes lumilitaw sa COA report na sa halip na gamitin sa food security subsidy, ginamit ng National Food Authority ang salapi para sa loan payments. Sinabi ng Commission on Audit na maaaring naka-apekto ito sa stability o katatagan ng supply at presyo ng bigas at mais sa bansa. Dahil kasi sa kawalan ng Food Security Fund, apektado nito ang itatagal ng buffer stock ng National Food Authority. Sa halip na magtatagal po ito ng 15 araw, magiging 7 araw na lamang ang itatagal nito. Isinisi naman ang COA ang mababang buffer stock sa low importation at mababa ang buying price ng palay. Kasama mo sa Quezon City, Radyoman 8, Mike Guyagoy Tatak, RMN, Dzxl 558.
Okay, mga kasama, puntahan naman natin mula sa Campo Crame, si Radyoman, XL, Radyoman. XL Radyoman 7, Rhea Mamogay.
Kasamang lunes pakinggan natin si Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte kaugnay sa ika-117th Police Service Anniversary ngayong araw.
Ladies and gentlemen, mga mahal kong pulis, saludo ako sa inyo. I congratulate the men and women of the Philippine National Police as we celebrate the 117th anniversary of the police service. The milestone is proof of your unwavering resolve and commitment to keep our communities, streets and homes safe and secure for more than a century. Today's occasion is also a celebration of your success in the cleansing the organizations from scalawags who hamper the PNP's efficiency in performing its mandate to enforce the law and serve our people. Your performance in the past 2 years speak well of your efforts in instituting reforms from within your rank. Because of your tireless dedication, we have apprehended almost 160 illegal drugs personalities in the past 2 years. We have also resolved for more than 600 administrative cases as part of your efforts to cleanse your ranks. Furthermore, we have achieved a total crime solution efficiency rate of 72.13. Kaya ako sumasaludo sa iyo ako kasi believe talaga ako sa inyo. You know, the police can be very good if they want to be good. Yan ang nakikita ko for the 23 years I've been mayor of the city supervising a police force. At kung meron namang iba, if they wanted to be on the wrong side of life, well, those, at least for my city, sometimes you lose your pants, sometimes you lose your life. Furthermore, due to your persistent efforts to fulfill your mandate to maintain law and order across the country, you have a very happy population na nagkaroon pa ng parang utang na loob sa inyo. At tama naman. And during the days of your need, you had the support of the Filipino people. Kaya nakita ninyo kayo, wag ninyong pagsayangan. Do not waste the feeling of being great as a Filipino, proud of the police, at yung iba sisirain lang. You know, kayong mga, hindi kayo, you're not here. I think nobody is here. But yung pumunta sa opisina ko kahapon. You know, the warning does not make any distinction. When I say that government or I, the worker of government in charge of the enforcement of the law overall, may I just also remind you that we have a policy. We do not destroy nations. We protect and serve our nations. We have to prepare the world of our descendants for tomorrow. If we cannot do something now sa drugs, your grandchildren will suffer. And we would have left a life and a nation to them that is still in shambles. I have taken unto myself the full responsibility and assume all in the campaign against drugs. Again, I'd like to repeat it again and again and again so that malaman ng mga kriminal na if there were no arrests made in the previous regime, I do not particularize any administration. Sabi nila na walang patay, walang naaresto, walang ginawa ang pulis. Kasi ganito yan. The moment and the only leverage, I've been a prosecutor, believe me, I cannot impose a lie on the Filipino nation. But when I was a prosecutor, I could sense na kung may success story ang police in the raid sa trabaho, they are deathly afraid also of the counter charges. And I would not hesitate and dare say na ang panlaban kasi nila is to file a counter charge. The drug people have all the money, but once a police is suspended, as a matter of course, wala naman tayong magawa. The law says that you are charged, you're suspended. Kaya ang police takot magkakaso because the moment, the day the order comes for them, suspending them from the force, on that day, wala na kayong pagkain at ang mga anak ninyo minsan ang pag-aaral na puputol. Ganon ang sekreto dyan. Would you believe that this 1,600,000 addicts, victims of drugs, reduced to slavery by a few people, slavery to a chemical called shabu, and they would have lost their present and future. Life is not fair, and some make it harder for people to make good. Yung mga anak, and I pity them, if I do not make the last stand, I don't know who would be the president next. Pero kung ganon lang rin na matakot sa droga at they were able to hide successfully the fact that they had contaminated millions of Filipinos and there were no prosecutions, no big time. Used to be millions, now it is billions. You know, drug people, when you earn $1 billion, that is my donation to you for your life. If you run $1 billion industry in my country, I will not let it pass. It's either you kill me or I will kill you all. I do not give a shit about criticism. For criticisms, after all, do not make a country progress and develop. Criticisms for, lalo na yung politika, they cannot accept defeat. And other governments, here comes one president berating me in public, in a public forum. So he invited my insults. And he had it coming. And it was a dirty word. And I said, I don't give. You know, for after all, when this country collapses under the weight of crime, and it was only after drug was reduced to the barest minimum, our country improved. in the peace and order condition. Kung hinayaan ko yon, tinago ko rin, and this 1,600,000 that they surrendered, look at the surrenderies now. They are skinny, they are sick, they do nothing, they are zombies. And they have to commit crime because they not have the money, and when the craving for a fix is there, crime cannot be far behind. And even kill pregnant prosecutors and the human rights, for all of its never raised hell. But when you kill a criminal, a drug addict, a pusher, a drug lord, becomes screening. So I asked them, sino ba ang niloloko ninyo? You threaten me with an ICC case. You think that, look, I have hit the firewall. I cannot run again. For all intents and purposes, actually, I am a lame duck president. If you're talking about politics, okay. I will not interfere anyway, because after this, I cannot even run for a barangay captain. I have reached my limits. But you know, you brought, I will not stretch my patience with you. Either we stop this during my term, and do not worry about me. I can take care of myself. Just do your duty. I need not lecture to you. I was your professor in the police academy. You had 2 years of study about human rights. When is there a time to kill, and when is it okay for you to just hang on and keep your patience? The rule is, when your life is in danger, and you feel that really you will die and leave a family fatherless, do not hesitate to kill. Do not hesitate because of a case. If you do your duty in accordance with the law, and you know that, when your life is in danger, you stick to the law. Never mind the idiots about the human rights. They cannot help you. But I will be here, as a president, I will never allow you to go to jail. Just do your duty. Wala kayong isipin. I will provide the lawyer for you. You have to do is call the police office. I have a small cubicle there, manned by police and military. And that unit takes care of police and soldiers who find themselves in a fix. And I will provide you the lawyer. For policemen, pag nasuspend kayo, duty connected, in all good faith, it's all work. Never mind, I will pay you when you are suspended so that you can still bring money to your family. And I will hire the lawyer, or if you want a lawyer of your choice, tell the military, ipasa ninyo and let the word know. You can choose your counsel is really something of trust and confidence. Then I can have a billing system schedule. Just tell them that, no, the mayor will pay you. But, you know, there is this reasonable, you know, unless COA would start to, again, tinker with their work. And as we know, we are bound by the law to follow the auditing rules. Maybe I will bargain. If he asks for 50,000 for disability, can you make it for 35? about 30. Anyway, this guy is doing it in the name of public service. Kaya I have to have a strong police and a strong military. And the spectacle of a case that you will go hungry and go to jail, that's not easy. I will provide a lawyer. And I will see to it that he will defend you on the principles of performance of duty or self-defense. Mamili ka dyan. Both are grounds for a criminal exemption. Basta totoo lang, just let the truth come out. Kung sa trabaho niya, pag nakatutok ng baril yan, o may batong hawak, hindi ka pa nakahawak na mo ihampas sa ulo mo, why do you think fracture in the head cannot kill you? I said, there's no firearm there. Let your lawyer decide. I cannot attend to all your cases. Gusto ko matulong mag-review, but I simply do not have time to do it. I do not want a police force that's corrupt. If you are into drugs, the possibility is great that I will be after you. And I said, you might lose your pants, including your life. Double the hate because you are in government service and you do drugs. Pero kung trabaho lang, the way we love our country with fervor, we are lined up there, I'm talking, just consider me a co-worker of government like you. I just happen to be there holding office and deciding some of the things that would affect the destiny of this country. I would like to emphasize that the PNP has the government's full support, and this administration is fully committed to enhance your capabilities. In fact, we have allotted more than 2 billion pesos for the PNP Capability Enhancement Plan. In my city, I asked the NHA to build houses there. Not the 24 type na ayaw ninyo, and I can understand it. That will rise soon. It's a 1,000. It's for the police, but another have a building but far away, and this is also to shelter the surrenderies. But after all, if we do not go into a dedicated, being the guide, providing the light, they will just simply return to fight again. We have to fulfill our promise. We have to give them the shelter, the houses. And we have to train them TESDA. I have poured billions also for TESDA so that they will be able to learn something there. Learn a new trade. Just TESDA is something which is really important. And in the meantime that they do not have the jobs, I pay until such time that they become productive members of the society. But inuna ko muna, you have the precedence. And it's near my place. Kung sino yung mga taga Mindanao o Davao or Oriental, but Davao is the center of population. Anybody of you galing Davao, Davao del Norte, Sur, Oriental, at Occidental, you are free to apply there. Free housing for your family. Dito sa Maynila, I will just have to wait for the Secretary of Finance because you have something in mind to help you. Maybe we'll lease some of the prime properties. Wag ito. Yung malaki itong ano, just like Taguig. You can have it. Dominguez wants a GSIS for you in addition to what you are having now. And if you get the funds there, you're not supposed to dispose of it. I will just give you the power, but you can lease it, and you have to limit it for about 30 years. Yesterday, I fired the Council of Nayong Filipino, all of them. You do not give gambling licenses or franchise for 75 years. I mean to say that a child is born today and 75 years later, he's that old. There will still be gambling in the city. I will not allow it. I hate gambling. I do not want it. There will be no casinos outside of what are existing. I'm not granting anything. Basta gambling, ayaw. Better look for something more enticing, just to wager a war in money. We likewise assure you that you will do your best and our best to promote the welfare of uniformed personnel and that of your families. Since you put your lives on the line to serve our country and people, it is only just and fair, that the government takes care of you as well. As we celebrate this milestone in your organization, I enjoy our police personnel to continue performing your duties well and intensify the war against crime. Drug was the responsible element in the runaway crime situation that in our country that started about 40 years ago. Alaman ninyo yan. Ay ngayon, andyan na, I have stated my case. I have clearly defined my position. And I will do it. Alam naman yun, when I say, if I say in public, I will do it. When I say in public, do not do it because you will, then do not do it. For God's sake, do not do it. Your heroism and valiant efforts cannot be overemphasized. In fact, some of you are given medals and due recognition because of your innumerable contributions in our efforts to create an environment where our people can live in peace and without fear for the safety and security of their families. Just like when there was this Kadayawan every August, I told every movie houses, every hotel, I was just a new mayor then, improve on your sanitation and hygiene. I do not want to see something on that bowl of your toilet floating. You must have water and you must provide some relief. But I was new then. Hindi naniwala. And you can ask any military guy who had the chance to sojourn and visit my city. I closed them all. And when there was a time when the victims of firecrackers, pyrotechnics, reached 700, I said, it must be a stupid government to allow its citizens to be hurt. Just a tradition. What about tradition? Tradition of killing our children? Tradition of... I said, stop it. So, you want a quiet Christmas, New Year? Go to Davao. As a matter of fact, you go to Davao now at 12, and this is not my... yung babae doon, at 12 o'clock, Semana Santa ang Davao. At 12 o'clock in the evening, it's all quiet. Walang aso kasi ayaw ko ng aso sa panahon ko. Saan yung aso? Anong ginawa ko? Okay. Mayroong isa talaga dyan, animal lover. So, pipiyak yan. So, hindi ko na sabihin kung ano. Pero kayong mga Ilocano, pakita nga kayo kung sino kayo. Ako may official ako doon na babae, taga Tugigaraw. Every other day, kumakain ng aso. Naubos ang aso sa Davao. Dumating na ang mga Ilocano eh. Oh, you have a problem with... Paasahin ka ng mga Ilocano na ubos ang aso. May this occasion inspire you and even more to continue to persist in your noble mission to protect our people and uphold the rule of law at all times. Salamat sa invitasyon ninyo. I have to go to your hospital. I would like to leave something for all to hear. I am giving you 25 million for medicines and all. Yung when you reach 50, meron ka ng 56 kayo. Trouble starts at that age. Comes diabetes, meron ng heart, merong... Wala ba kayong kasong AIDS dito? Mahal? Tangina yung police na yan. Meron kayo dito? Will take care of your expenses. 25 is, if to put to good use, it is enough. If you want a major ganon, you can always choose. I will pay. Kung alam mo, you go to St. Luke, Cardinal Santos, just, well, dyan. If it needs a very specialized, at wala tayong doktor, it's sometimes a field with specialization yan. You just tell me, do not go out about stuff. We can afford it. You do not have to beg there and steal or borrow. Just tell me, I said, this office. It's headed by Colonel Salcedo. Is he here? Are you here, sir? Si Salcedo, the police assigned in my office. No. Yeah, he's the one. Just call him. Siya yung police naka-assign doon. And the military is his... saan yung military? Ito Air Force. He takes care of the calls also of the military. And I will... kaso, sabihin ninyo, napasubo, ito, disgrasya. And I will never turn my back. All that I ask is that we serve our country, the utmost good faith, do not go into corruption. If you think that you cannot survive with the salary, then you are free to go. Pero kung ganito lang rin, pag magtiis kayo, but you do something, and that you have been doing it, you did it in the past, just do it now, again, and we pray to God. Ako, I assure you, this will be a clean government. And I said, the military and the police, if I do not perform, if I violate my oath of office, if I am into corruption, you guys and the military, no need to bring the armor. You'll be locked, because you will be meeting my... well, there's a lot of mix there. Also, sundalo kagaya ninyo. If you think that I am destroying the country, or I'm not doing well, all you have to do, the major commanders, they can always pay a visit and say, Mayor, it's time for you to go, I think. And I will step down. No need for this rokos about tanks and everything. Kung tingin ninyo na walang pag-asa ang bayan natin pag ako, you're free to seize power. And maybe it's your option of what to do with the country. Maybe you might be able, more than I, baka you can solve the problem. But for the meantime that I am here, I said, I'm a co-worker, just like you. Magtulungan tayo. And there are standards which is not mine, which is required by law in all of the code of ethics and all the things that we do when we swear to serve the country. Will you just follow the country? Me, I will abbreviate your vote of office. Your duty and mine is to preserve the republic and to protect the people. Simple. And that's all there is to it. Maraming salamat at mabuhay ang PNP. Tigas tayo.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Samang Lourdes.
Okay, Rajuman Rhea.
Okay, yan nga si Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa kanyang speech sa ika-117th Police Service Anniversary dito nga sa Camp Crame. At binabanggit niya nga kahapon yung mga, kumbaga, pinagalitang mga police kalawag na dinala mismo sa kanyang opisina dyan sa Malacanang. Ay nabanggit niya rin dito kanina sa pag-umpisa ng kanyang speech at binabanggit niya na medyo maganda na rin yung mood niya kumpara kagabi at kahapon. At binabanggit niya nga dito na sa kabila ng kanyang galit dito sa mga police kalawag ay binibigyan niya ng suporta itong mga police naman na nasususpende dahil nga sa pagkakasangkot o dito sa war on drugs ng pamahalaan. Pangako niya dito ay magbibigay siya ng lawyer dito sa mga police na masasangkot sa mga drugs operation na may mga sinasabi may mga paglabag. At sinasabi niya na mayroong unit dyan sa Malacanang na kung saan ay kinikater itong mga police na may mga kaso at hindi daw magdadalawang isip itong mga police na nasasangkot. At bibigyan niya kahit yung mismong sila yung may pumili kung gusto nilang pumili ng gusto nilang abogado ay walang problema daw yan kay Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. At sabi niya pa nga yung mga police ay huwag din matakot na magkakaso at dahil yun nga suporta at yung sinasabi niya kasi dito dahilan na yung ibang mga police takot nang magsagawa ng police operation o ng drug operation dahil yung iba kapag nasusunod ay syempre natatakot silang mawala ng pagkain yung kanilang mga anak at hindi tapos na kanilang pag-aaral. So yun yung mga pinanggit dito at sinabi pa niya na mas paiigtingin pa rin yung itong war on drugs ng pamahalaan at ini-inspire niya pa rin itong mga pulis sa pamamagitan nga yung kanyang pangako kanina na bibigyan niya ng 25 million monthly na yung PNP para sa kanilang health assistance. Bagamat may binabanggit siyang age kanina kung paano ma-avail nitong mga police personnel itong binabanggit niyang 25 million monthly para sa PNP health service. Ang kanilang namang pinakapanawagan dito ay ipagpatuloy yung kanilang pagsiservisyo sa publiko at kung masasangkot man sa katiwalian, sa korupsyon, ay doon siya mismo talagang nagagalit. Ito yung kanyang panawagan. Dahil sa bandang huli nga, sinabi niya ay magtulungan at ang pinakahuli yung motto ng PNP, inulit niya, your duty is to serve and to protect people. So yun yung pinaka-main focus ng speech ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. Ito sa ika-100 at 17 anniversary nitong police service. At binanggit din kanina rin ay isinagawa itong pagbibigay ng parangal dito sa 8 police officer at 2 non-uniform police officer at nabigyan din ng parangal ng 8 PNP units at mamaya isa natin yan kasama ng Lucas. Ang ating report, kasama nyo pa rin sa Camp Crame. Rajuman, Rhea Mamogay, Tatak RNN, Dzxl 558.
Maraming salamat, Rajuman Rhea Mamogay. Inyong napakinggan ang mensahe ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa lahat po ng mga kapulisan sa buong Pilipinas. Kaugnay na ika-117 taong Police Service Anniversary. So, may isa siyang magandang binanggit dun sabi niya, yung pinakahuli, sabi niya, kung hindi kayo satisfied sa inyong salary, umalis na lang kayo. Hindi siya galit, ha? Walang galit. Instead, para siyang nakiusap. Umalis na lang kayo. Kaysa, di ba? Gumawa kayo ng illegal at mali. Ang kanyang tinutukoy, eto nga mga cotton cops, extortionists, rapists, kidnappers na mga pulis na nasangkot nga sa iba't ibang mga illegal na aktibidad. At mga kasama, tumutok lamang, mas marami pa hong mga balita dito sa Dzxl 558. Magtungo lamang ho kayo sa website ho namin sa rmn.ph. At kasama ho ninyo sa extra large na mga balita, ako si Radjuman Lourdes Escaro.
DZXL Newsbreak.
Oras 5:39.
That time check was brought to you by Gin Kapitan. Kayang-kaya mo yan. That news was brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS. No,